back, strangers. Lock your doors, close your closet, and check under your bed. Today we're going to cover the top 5 horror movies currently on Netflix. So let me start by saying that upon first watching this movie, I wasn't a huge fan. It received rave reviews, which in my experience hasn't translated into good horror. However, upon subsequent viewings, I came to realize the horror of this film lies in its concept, not its execution. It follows a teenage girl who is being stalked by a shape-shifting demon that only she and previous victims can see. The only way to escape the demon? By having sex with someone else and transferring the demon to them. No matter where you go, this demon will continue to follow you. Slowly. But once it catches you, you're a goner, and it will begin to stalk the person that gave it to you.
If it kills her, it gets me, and goes straight down the line to whoever started it.
This movie preys on the feeling of never being safe, and not knowing who's your friend, and who's a monster. Geralds Game is a screen adaptation of the Stephen King novel of the same name. The movie opens with a couple whose relationship is on the rocks, taking a romantic getaway to a cabin in the woods. Mistake number 1. In order to spice things up, the husband decides to handcuff his wife to the bed. Naturally, this is a horror movie, so instead of turning into Christian Grey, the husband has a fatal heart attack, leaving his wife trapped and alone. This romantic getaway turns into a psychological thriller, as hallucinations, hungry animals, and a mysterious entity come into play. Chains and whips may excite you, but this movie might have you thinking twice about the handcuffs.
If you don't wake up, you're gonna die.
Number 3 on our list is VHS, a found footage style horror film consisting of 6 separate horror stories. The film opens to a group of degenerates tasked with finding a valuable VHS tape. They break their way into a house, find the tape, and begin watching the horrors it contains. The stories range from a deadly succubus, to a terrifying camping trip, to a haunted house straight out of your worst nightmare. Parts of this movie are a bit campy, but it's guaranteed to get your blood pumping.
You're all gonna die up here.
Next on our list is a movie that has become somewhat of a cult classic in the recent years. The Babadook is the story of a single mother and her little boy that is a bit of a troublemaker.
Oh my god. Did he hurt anyone?
Okay, he's a huge troublemaker. Though life is tough, they only have each other and they struggle to make it through. Like most families, the mother reads her son a bedtime story to help him fall asleep.
Where'd you get this? If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook.
Strange things begin to happen, and the son begins to interact with his new imaginary friend, the Babadook. What ensues is a tale of overcoming fears and the bond that holds a family together. Just don't expect to turn off the lights anytime soon. Imagine, if you will, you're a young woman who lives in a cabin in the middle of the woods. I'm noticing a trend. You're all alone, and a masked man is trying to get into your house and murder you. What could be worse? Imagine that you're also deaf and mute. No calling the police, no hearing the footsteps coming up behind you, nothing. That is the unfortunate situation the protagonist of Hush finds herself in. However, this is no damsel in distress. She's a strong, independent woman that don't need no man. This movie's a game of cat and mouse that will leave you screaming at your television, trying to tell a deaf woman what to do. This was a movie I stumbled onto accidentally, but it quickly became one of my favorites and really gives you a look into a human's resourcefulness and will to live. That's it for this top 5. Again, this list was just our personal opinion, but we'd love to hear your opinions on what should and should not have been included in the list in the comments below. Also, please let us know if you'd like us to continue doing top 5s, and if so, what strange topics should we cover? We look forward to your feedback, and until next time, stay strange.